Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I am taking a break this week. Thank you guys to all of you who have responded to my personal note and channel update. But I'm all caught up on readings as of right now in this moment, and I'm in the zone. I am feeling spirit, and it's just a very gentle, very loving energy. I think a lot of that is coming from the shift that I felt within myself this weekend from what I had experienced, the healing that I had been doing. I just feel softer. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel softer. There's a more tender energy around me right now. And it just feels good. And I love doing readings so much. I love this community so much. So I just wanted to just come on and channel. And I think what we're going to do is a conversations between counterparts where I just channel some energy between the two counterparts. I think that's what I'm feeling. So let me just get some cards here. And then I really am taking a break, I promise. We'll be back. We'll have the daily energy draws every day this week, and then we'll be back for the Divine Partnership reading on Friday. And I promise I am taking a break from the channel in between now and then. Possibly have something for the Lionsgate. We'll see what the energy is like, but I am going to rest and focus on, I have my nonprofit work that I'm going to do, and I have just been sleeping a lot lately because this energy has felt just heavy. I've been getting a lot of downloads, just experiencing a lot of different codes and light activations and different energy flowing through me. I tried doing a reading on Saturday, interestingly enough, and it felt like my entire body was vibrating with light. I've never experienced anything like that before. It was very strange. I was, in the depths of some really heavy emotional healing that I was doing. But that's the energy that I was feeling. It felt like my entire body was just humming and vibrating with light, and like almost like light was coursing through my entire veins. And it was very strange, but it was really lovely energy. If I had known what was happening and been in my right mind to pay attention to it, I was really healing from some trauma that had been triggered last week. But so I have been doing a lot of resting, and that is what I plan to do. Just really going for walks and grounding my energy, being a part of the world, and just taking care of myself this week. But like I said, I love doing readings. I really love doing readings. And the readings that I did for clients today, you guys came back and you validated for me when I was feeling a little bit of self-doubt over my intuition because especially with what I experienced this weekend, I was a little bit frazzled within myself. So I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you guys, really appreciate this community. As always. Those of you who subscribe to the Patreon, I will have more readings up for you. I will have the extended reading up for you on Friday for the Divine Partnership reading because we split that into two parts. And then I'll have some exclusive readings up for you. I plan on doing some more readings for you guys over the next week. But this week, I promise, I am taking care of myself. I am being gentle with myself. It's a very tender, loving energy that is surrounding me right now, and I really appreciate it. And so I just wanted to come on and do a reading with this energy and see what messages we have between the counterparts. I'll be using my own message deck that I created and just kind of channel some messages and see what the counterparts have to say to each other because it feels just really loving, really beautiful energies between the two counterparts right now. I know I'm feeling that for my divine counterpart. I really worked through some doubt around my connection with him. I was back and forth with him, back and forth between wanting to walk away and just calling a soulmate because it didn't feel like he cared, didn't feel like he wanted this connection. And I'm just back to just completely having faith. And I want to give a shout out to Kai from, oh my gosh, Kai, what is your channel? Give me a second. Light Orb Messages. I'll put a link to her channel in the description box below. I've been following her for about 2 months now. I don't watch a lot of readings anymore. I actually unfollowed almost all the readers that I used to watch because I just don't watch readings anymore. But I really vibed with Kai, and her readings really brought a sense of comfort to me. And so I don't even get readings anymore. But I reached out to her and got a reading just last week, and she's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. And it came in divine timing. I had to go through the healing that I went through this weekend and realize some things for myself. And then it was just validated in the reading that she did for me when that came back. And she's really wonderful. So make sure you check her out. She does a lot of pick-a piles, and they're just really beautiful. So I'll put a link to her channel in the description box below. Make sure you do check her out and say hi. Leave her a comment. And yeah, so I had been going back and forth with my divine counterpart, wanting to walk away, just wanting to, just wanting what I want for my life. And there's nothing wrong with wanting what you want for your life, but the truth is, I want him. It is not, I could care less about, I talk about this all the time, I could care less about the connection itself. It is just loving him, the man that he is, and just really feeling and knowing and not doubting anymore that he loves me back. I just don't want to doubt anymore. He is the man that I want everything with. We have been together for the past almost 2 years now, and in one way or another, and it's a beautiful relationship that we have. It's a beautiful life that we have, and I came to this place where I just want to appreciate every moment. And I'll tell you guys, a friend of mine almost passed away this week, and that's what triggered the trauma in me. And what I realized from that is that I don't want to spend my life without him. I don't want to spend my life without my divine counterpart, without my person. He's not just my divine counterpart. He is, like, I could care less about that part. It's just knowing that he's my person. There's just, since the moment that we were reunited, I knew that I loved him. I knew that there was something so familiar about him. I knew that he was my person, and I don't think that's ever going to change. And right now, I am just in a place of just allowing and just having faith in that and just believing in that, and still always standing up for myself, always, not waiting, holding space, but never waiting, focusing on my life, focusing on what brings me happiness, what brings me joy in life, what raises my vibrations, and anything that doesn't raise my vibrations, I am letting go of. But when I needed him, he was there, and I realized that we make each other happy. He and I, we make each other happy, and we're good for each other. And of whatever we've been through, that was just the challenges, the obstacles that we had to overcome. It was just the bullshit, the soul sludge rising to the surface so that we could heal and we could clear. And I am grateful for where we are, especially after this weekend. It was transformative for me this weekend. I really dug deep and did a lot of inner child healing. Spirit actually forced that on me this weekend, clearing trauma and inner child healing and really loving myself and forgiving myself as that little girl, which I hadn't done before. And, I came to a new place in myself, a new phase in myself, a new understanding of myself, a new level of loving myself. And that feels good. And that feels good. And, I want him to be a part of that. I want him to always be a part of my life. And, just appreciating what we have, appreciating what we had, and knowing that, whatever happens, we can go forward, and just allowing whatever happens to happen, allowing however we move forward, but just, it doesn't even matter anymore what our relationship looks like. I'm always going to want that romantic connection. And I'm always going to believe in that romantic connection. I'm always going to believe that we can have that. But it's all about taking it moment by moment and just appreciating each other and loving each other in the moment. And that's where I am. My path of least resistance, talking about Abraham Hicks, my path of least resistance is just not worrying about where are we going, or, is there commitment? Is there a romantic relationship? It's just appreciating where we are now. That's my path of least resistance. It's just loving him unconditionally in this moment now. And that's what I do. My love is just overflowing for him. And that feels good. That feels good. And everything else is just resistance. Everything else just feels bad. I just want to love him. I just want to love him. And part of my pain was that I wasn't able to express that love in the way that I wanted to, but I'm willing and able to express that love in the way that he's able to receive it. And if it means, not holding his hand right now, or kissing him, or holding him, or falling asleep together like we used to, or, saying I love you, that's okay with me, because I can love him in 1,000 different ways, and that still feels good. And I only ever want to feel good. I never want to feel bad. And this feels good. Loving him always feels good. So, sorry. I know I keep going on and on and on in my intros, but I feel good right now. I needed what happened this weekend to happen because it pushed me forward. And as painful, you guys, it was so painful. As painful as it was, it really enlightened me, and it really changed me. It gave me upgrades in my own gifts, connected me even higher. And I'm still kind of integrating that energy, which is why I'm being called to rest and sleep a lot. But because I'm still, I'm actually seeing codes and light images and symbols and things like that. I have no idea how to decipher that. But in dream state, there's some stuff going on, and I'm healing, so I'm being called to rest a lot. And just take care of myself. I had a beautiful email from a client, and they said that they could tell by my energy that something was different, and that it felt lighter. And so I really appreciate you saying that. That was really beautiful. Shout out to you. You know who you are. But I really appreciate you saying that, because that's how it feels. It feels like something transformed inside of me. And they also said that it felt like right now I was in a period of protection, and that is how I feel. I feel like this week, because they're calling me to rest, it feels like a period of protection for myself, wherein I'm just protecting my energy for this integration of energy to take place. So I really appreciate you guys having the patience with me and the generosity of your love and support. I always appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you know how much I love you guys and how much I love this community. Okay, that said, let's get going. Let's get Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Let's see what you guys have to say to each other. Divine Masculine, what do you have to say to the Divine Feminine? Divine Masculine, what do you have to say to the Divine Feminine? What do you have to say to your Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine? Soulmates. And Divine Feminine, what do you have to say to your Divine Masculine? Divine Feminine, what do you have to say to your Divine Masculine? You have true love between you guys. Okay, it's coming in. I'm just gonna channel messages directly from both counterparts, and then we'll do some union energies. Divine Masculine is recognizing, I'm hearing directly from the Divine Masculine. I'm recognizing that you're my soulmate. I'm recognizing this connection, understanding it. I might not understand the words that you use, the labels that you use. I don't fully grasp that. I'm also hearing I don't fully... It doesn't make sense, is what I'm hearing. It doesn't fully make sense, but I feel it. I feel the love for you. I feel this connection, and it's deeper than I've ever felt before. I want you back in my arms. I want you back in my arms. I want this connection. If you have been in limited contact, no contact, physical distance, no communication, something like that. They're wanting to be back with you. They're wanting to feel this connection on the physical level again. I'm hearing, I miss looking at you. I miss seeing your smile. I miss hearing your voice. This is interesting. I miss the song you used to sing. There's two messages coming in from that. One, this is interesting. The last conversations between counterparts we did, that message came through. So there might be somebody who actually is a singer or a songwriter or a musician that actually sings to each other. But we got that from I think we got that from the feminine to the masculine. Now we're getting that from the masculine to the feminine. So this is really interesting. Also, take the roles as they resonate for you, because it could be reversed. Could be picking up on the masculine energy within the feminine, or the feminine energy within the masculine. So take it as it's resonating for you. But really interesting. I miss the song you used to sing to me. I miss the song. So it could be an actual song where you sing to one another, actually like singing like an actual song. But they're also giving me the energy of it's a metaphor. The soul song. I miss the song you used to sing to me. The love. I miss the love. That's the metaphor that they're giving me, the energy that they're giving me. I miss the love. I miss you. I'm understanding this connection. I'm understanding who you are to me now. Where before I knew you were important, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. I didn't know how and I didn't know why. But now I'm starting to understand. It's almost like I'm waking up from a fog. It's almost like I'm waking up from a deep sleep where I thought you were a dream. I thought you were a dream. I thought this was all a dream. But now I'm starting to understand and wake up to that. I'm starting to understand what it is that you mean to me. I'm starting to understand what this love means to me, because I want you to understand, dear love. I want you to understand that I'm starting to understand the love within myself now. The love that I carry through all of my connections with other people, with family, with friends, even with strangers. I'm starting to understand the love that is all around, and the love that stems from you and from me. The depth of this connection, the purity of this connection. I'm starting to understand what you have always meant to me and what you mean to me even now. I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten our love, and I need you to know that. I haven't forgotten our love. And the strength of that love is only developing. The strength of that love is only growing stronger and stronger each day. That bond is growing stronger and stronger each day. The pull towards you is growing stronger and stronger each day. The passion that I'm feeling for you and for us. It's the us that I want now. It's the us that I want. Where before we were separate, before it was you and it was me and I didn't understand this love. And now I want the us. Now I want the you and the me, because I am understanding that you are part of my soul, the mate of my soul, the other half of my soul. You are a part of me in a way that no one has ever been a part of me before. Merging of the hearts, merging of the souls. And I want the us. I want the togetherness. Okay, I'm going to go to the Divine Feminine now. I've been focusing on myself. I've been focusing on planting my seeds, but it's not just myself. You have to understand that you're always with me in the back of my mind, that everything that I do for us. So even though I felt distant, even though I have felt disconnected from you, you're always there in my heart, and I understand this. I have been trying to separate myself from this connection, to give you space, to give you time, to create distance for myself to heal and for you to heal. Even though I didn't understand that fully consciously, I know that that was what my soul has needed. And so I have been pulling back, walked away, so that I could focus on the healing, so that you could focus on your healing, so that we could give each other that space before we come back together again. And I know that we're going to come back together again. But I have been focusing on my own garden. I have been focusing on planting seeds for us. We tend to the same garden, different parts of the same garden. And how beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? Just like the chakras, you tend to the lower and I tend to the higher, and we meet on the bridge of the heart. You tend to the material and I tend to the energetic, and we meet in the middle in that balance. The same garden, because we are that one. So I'm tending to this part of the garden as you're tending to your part of the garden, and soon we'll come together and we'll understand what we have created together through our wishes, through our dreams, through our manifestations. But I'm just focusing on my part of the garden right now. I'm just focusing on myself because that is what is needed for my own growth, so that I can help you to grow, to light your way, just as you are helping me to grow and fill me with love and light my way. Two parts to the same garden, just like we are two parts to one whole. Two whole parts of the same soul. Two parts of the same garden. That is what we are. Both of you recognizing that this is true love. Both of you recognizing this is the romance not just of a lifetime, but the lifetime that you've dreamed of, the happily ever after that you've dreamed of, the fairy tale that you've dreamed of. But that it's the energy that they're giving me, but that kind of, it makes it seem so shallow. It dilutes it. It dilutes this energy. It is it is the love, the pure divine love, the unconditional love, the strength of this love that is true. It's not saying it's a fairy tale dilutes it, but that's the energy that they're giving me. It is this love story. It is this happily ever after that you are manifesting together. This is the romance that you have truly always dreamed of. This is the love that you have always dreamed of that you didn't believe is possible, because this is divine love. Made in the image of the divine, because you are divine yourself. This is true. And Spirit wants you to believe in this. Both of you, they want you to believe in this. And you see how they're together and you have the angel on your shoulder? Have faith in this, believe in this, trust this. And you see how he's a gladiator? I've never noticed this before. You're fighting for each other. Now you're fighting for each other where you once possibly fought each other. Now you're growing together and fighting for each other, fighting for this connection. And it's a coming together. That's what this union energy is. It's a coming together in this pure divine love, this unconditional love, this authentic love. Hand in hand, they're showing me an image of both of you hand in hand, now facing the world together, knowing that you've never been apart, that you've always faced the world together in spirit. But now it's this coming together in harmony, bringing that template down into the 3D, into the physical plane, that relationship down, and forming new bonds in the physical plane, hand in hand together in this true love. All right, let me get this. What do you guys want to say to each other? What do you guys want to say to each other? Let's get some energies about what you want to say to each other. Masculine, what do you want to say to your feminine? Divine Masculine, we have the man holding the heart. I'm learning how to be vulnerable. I'm learning how to feel safe in this love. We have a lot of red here, a lot of root chakra energy. I'm learning how to feel safe in this love. They're also pointing me to the 4 and the 5. Laying a new foundation for this inner transformation is what they're giving me. I'm learning how to open my heart to you. I'm learning how to be vulnerable with you. I'm learning how to love again. Where before I was so closed off, there was an imprint of love on me, but it wasn't good. It didn't feel good. It wasn't a positive interaction. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be other romantic relationships. It wasn't a positive experience in love, and it had its imprint. It had its imprint on me, is what they're saying. It wounded me, it scarred me. But now I am creating a new love. I'm creating a new template for myself. I'm learning how to open myself up again and believe. And he's wearing, if you guys can see that, he's wearing a ring around his neck. I've never noticed that before either. A chain with a ring on it. He is guarding himself, wanting commitment in this relationship, but still holding back, still kind of guarding himself, because it's a feeling of, I'm getting ready, but I'm just not there yet. I'm getting ready. You see how he has his shirt open, his heart being bare. He's getting ready, but he is still healing. He is still learning how to feel safe in love, not just filling up his own cup, not just feeling safe within love for himself again, connecting to the divine with this 7th chakra energy here, but also learning how to open his heart to you, divine feminine, because of the wound that he had experienced with loving before, the false stories and the false beliefs and the pain that he had experienced from opening himself up to love before. So now the heart is in his hand, and he is wanting to give it to you. He is wanting this commitment, this vow, this understanding of this connection, to share with you this understanding, this connection, understanding how eternal this connection is, the circle, the ring being one symbol of eternity, knowing how eternal this love is, how deep and divine and just unconditional this love is, understanding that. But it's a feeling of just learning how to trust again, learning how to trust in this true love. Where before he might have thought it was true love, before he might have thought it was unconditional love, if it was from a parent or a relationship or friendship, whatever it was, whatever the situation, he thought that might have been unconditional love, but it had scarred him in some way. Now he is learning what true unconditional love really is. He is seeing that, he's aware of it. And he's just learning how to be safe again. He's learning how to feel safe again. And so even though he is learning how to be vulnerable and express himself, even though he is willing now to lay himself bare, even though he is willing to offer his heart, it's almost like a I'm getting ready energy. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to offer this to you. It's around my neck. My heart is bare to you. I'm showing you that I'm getting ready for commitment. I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not ready yet. But that is what is transforming. That is the new foundation that is being laid. And that is how he is transforming. And he wants you to know that. He wants you to understand that. Divine Feminines, we have attachment. That's what you had released. Again, we have the 5 card transformation. That is what you had released when you focus back on your own part of your garden, when you focus back on yourself. You released that attachment to the connection, which allowed a sense of freedom. And you see how she's holding up a mask? You allowed this connection to be free from all pretenses, free from all expectations, just appreciating it. You know, there's a reason why I share what I do in the beginning. As soon as I hit record on these videos, on these readings, I start channeling. And even the intros where I share my story, that is, I'm guided to say, you know, it just kind of blurts out, I'm guided to say. That's like channeling for me too. So that's no coincidence that I share the things that I share. Especially when it comes to my divine connection, because that is how I channel, that is how I communicate, through that lens, through the filter of my own story, because there's a resonance there. And that's the same energy that I'm getting. You're letting go of the pretense. You're letting go of the expectations. You're letting go of the outcomes. You're letting go of the mask of what you believe this relationship needs to be, and just appreciating it for what it is, because that was just chaining you. That was just chaining you. You know that this is true love. You know that this is your soulmate. You know that you're going to be together for this romance of a lifetime. You know this in your heart. You know how divinely guided this is. It was just your egoic mind, divine feminines, that was holding you back. It was just the fear that it wouldn't come to pass that was holding you back. It was just, and understand that it was not all you. Like there's two parties here. But it was your own fear too that was chaining you to the outcome that you wanted. The outcome is coming. The outcome is coming. What you want is being manifested. But it is about letting go of the attachment. It's about letting go of the timing. It's letting go of how you are chaining yourself to those expectations, and just appreciating everything in the moment. Appreciating, they're showing me the white here, appreciating the purity of this connection, appreciating the divinity of this connection, appreciating every single moment that you have together, whether this is in the 5D or whether this is in the physical, if you're in contact, if you're in communication, appreciating every single moment. And if you're not in contact, I'm being called to say, or if you're in limited contact, appreciating every single moment and letting go of the chains of control, of forcing things to happen. Because this is going to happen. Because you're on this sacred path together. You're on this sacred path. And as you connect more to the divine, as you allow it to happen, as you allow, again, we have the 4 and the 1 being the 5, and the 2 and the 1 being a 3 number, being the Trinity energy, being the divine itself. This is transforming. Your relationship is transforming as you connect to your higher power, as you connect to the divine, to your spirit team, as you allow the universe to play its part. It's just the energy of just unfolding, just letting the rose bloom in its own time. You know that you have nurtured that seed. You know that you have watered and spread sunlight on it. This letting go of the chains, you're no longer blocking the sun. He's no longer guarding his heart and blocking the sun. Both of you are allowing that rose of your love to be watered, the rose of this connection to be watered, allowing this to come into full bloom, because you know that you are on the sacred path. You are on this sacred journey, and it is leading you to this temple of the heart, this temple of each other, this temple of love where you both reside. It is leading you back home to each other, but it's about trusting one another. It's about trusting one another. This is really, really beautiful. I don't want to stop. Let's get some tarot of sexual magic. I don't know why I'm being called to this deck, but I am. And then, what time is it? Yeah, then we're going to close out with some messages to each other. Oh, boy. Divine Masculine, what do you want to say to your Divine Feminine? I'm hearing, I love you, I love you, I love you, my heart can't contain it, the 9 of Cups. You're my wish fulfillment, my heart can't contain it. I love you, I love you, I love you. You see how he's kind of almost in resistance of her? Like he's feeling such passion, but he's trying to discipline himself. He's trying to hold back because it's not time for him yet. He's feeling like it's not time. I feel like the universe is moving him forward, but he's feeling like it's not time. But he's having trouble holding himself back. He's having trouble disciplining his passions. He's having trouble staying away. Why isn't it time? The Hermit, reflection. There's still something he needs to learn about himself, is what I'm getting. There's still something he needs to understand about himself and about his heart, about this love. before he can move forward, and he understands this. So he's just going inside for some more reflection. Some more reflection. Understand, Spirit is saying, that time is an illusion. It doesn't matter. Time is just an illusion. So even though he needs more time, that could be a day, that could be a week, that could be a month. Time does not exist. So when we say he just needs more time, Divine Feminines, allow. You don't watch the seed for it to grow. You just water it and bring it sunlight. And you know that that flower, that rose, is going to bloom in its own time. And isn't it amazing when one morning you step outside and that rose is there? Isn't it amazing when one morning you come inside, or one day you're watering it, it's just a seed, and then it sprouts and you know that it's coming, and then it's a bud, and then all of a sudden you step outside one morning and that rose is there in full bloom. Just allow, Divine Feminines, just allow, because he's going within to learn more about himself, which is the most beautiful thing that you could ever ask for of your Divine Masculine. Because as he learns more about himself, he's learning more about love. And as he learns more about love, he's reconnecting to you. And he is feeling that passion. Make no doubt about it. You are his wish fulfillment. He is wanting to come to you. He's wanting this energy of love, wanting to give you his heart, to give you his soul is what I'm hearing. I want to give you my soul, my heart and my soul. You have all of it is what I'm hearing. You have all of it. And I wish I could pass on this energy that I hope that you guys can feel through my voice, through my words, the energy. It is overwhelming with love. It is overwhelming with passion. And it's just, Divine Masculine wants to cry for how much love he has for you. It's that flood. It's that flood. That dam burst and there's no going back, and he doesn't want to go back. He doesn't want that closed heart anymore because of the love that is there, the love that he is feeling for you, for himself, for the world. It is so beautiful, and he's holding himself back right now because he knows there's some more that he has to learn, but he's going within to learn it. Divine Feminines, what do you have to say to your Divine Masculine? Divine Feminines, what do you have to say to your Divine Masculine? The Ace of Cups, wanting this beautiful new beginning. And you see how they're making love there? You see that passion there? And that tenderness and that gentleness? And that cup that is just full. My heart is full for you is what she's saying. My heart is full for you. And I'm hearing, we make love every night. We make love every night on the bridge of the heart. In that heart space. You're always with me. You're always with me. I feel like there's a gentle energy from the Divine Feminine. Like she's understanding this. Like she's saying, take your time. Because we always have this. We always have now. And very soon, we'll be bringing this into the physical. But understanding, she's connecting. Divine Feminine is connecting to her higher intuition. Divine Feminine is connecting in the 5D. She's really in this place of connecting and feeling her Divine Masculine again. Where before she might have been detached and disconnected, she's really feeling her Divine Masculine again. Wanting this new beginning in love and knowing that this new beginning in the physical is coming. Saying, we make love every night. Every night you're with me. Every night you're holding me. Every night we have this love. Every night I feel you with me. But we're going to have this new beginning. I have faith in this new beginning. And the 9 and the 1 they're pointing me to. The 9 and the 1 being the 10. The 10 of Cups. Complete wish fulfillment. She's saying, go within. Learn what you need to learn. This is a 9 number. This is completion. This is what he's doing. He is healing. And as he does that, he has the 9 cups to offer. Divine Feminine has that final cup. Divine Masculine knows that the Divine Feminine has that final cup to offer. Divine Masculine knows that she is that Ace of Cups. She is that cup of love, that cup of divine love. Divine Masculine knows that she is the new beginning in love. This new beginning in love. No longer the wounded heart. No longer that imprint of the past. Now you see how there's some energy coming off of this heart here? Now he's feeling this. He wants this new beginning, and he feels that this new beginning is here, and he sees that the Divine Feminine is that new beginning in love. And together you make the Ten of Cups, complete emotional bliss, complete fulfillment. This is fulfillment on all levels. It's Ten of Pentacles energy as well. It is financial and value and happy home life. It is career and abundance and family life. It is soul tribe. It is everything, complete happiness and bliss and joy and love. I feel like that's it for the Divine Feminines for that. So let's just get some messages. Divine Masculine, what do you have to say to your Divine Feminine? Please forgive me. They're singing me the David Gray song. Please forgive me. But what they're saying is, please forgive me for taking so much time. So maybe see the lyrics. I don't remember the lyrics, but it's the David Gray, Please Forgive Me. I think that's what it's called. I'll try to remember to post a link in the description box, but that's what that's what came up, that Please Forgive Me. But it's, they're saying, please forgive me for taking so much time, because I want this too. I want this too. I've always wanted this. I just never knew how to have this. Not that I never knew how to get this, but I never knew how to have this. Almost like I never knew how to receive this, is what they're saying. I never knew that this could be real. It felt like a dream. It feels like I'm living a dream. And I never knew that that could be my reality. I never knew that this could be meant for me. I never knew that I could be worthy of this. Please forgive me as I forgive myself. Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. You stole my heart. The Seven of Swords keeps coming out in readings. And the energy that I'm getting for most of the clients that I've been getting is, when the Seven of Swords comes out, it's a thief. It's the thief card. The energy usually in the past had been deception. They were lying to themselves, you know, all the things. They were escaping this connection, that kind of thing, deceptive energy. The energy that I've been getting lately is thief, but in a positive way. And it's this energy. It's, you were a thief. You stole my heart. You stole my heart. My heart is yours. My heart is forever yours. You were the thief that stole my heart. Okay, let's get one more. Let's get one more from each. Okay. Divine Masculine. Okay, that came out, but I want to get one more. Trust me. Let's just trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. In a season, reason, or lifetime of love, you're my eternity. Trust me, you're my true love. Trust me, this is the romance of a lifetime. Trust me that I am wanting this for a lifetime. That I've always wanted you. I've always wanted you. You've always been the one that I've wanted. You've always been the one that I've looked for, is what I'm hearing. You've always been the one that I've dreamed of. You've always been the one I wanted to be reunited with. You're not just my season. You're not just my reason. You are my lifetime. Trust in me. Trust that I am going within to heal so that I can come towards you for this eternal love. My feminine. I've loved you since before you knew. I've loved you since before I knew you. I loved you before I even knew what love was. I've always loved you. I've always loved you. The deck they're calling me to, I want to start over. I want to start over. This is really lovely, tender energy. Really beautiful, a really beautiful reading. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for this reading. We'll be back on Friday with the Divine Partnership reading, where we take a look at the union energies, the overall energies for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and how they're relating to each other. Then we'll dive deeper in the extended with what's healing, what's challenging the connection, what's moving the connection forward, guidance, and how they're feeling about each other, and messages. So make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a beat. We'll also have the daily energy draws, and I might be back with an 8/8 portal reading, but I'm not sure yet. If you guys are interested in a personal private reading where I tap into your energies, feel free to check out my website, susandonspiritual@gmail.com. I am also still running the $5 one card pull. So if you like my daily energy draws and you want for $5, I'll pull one card for you and channel some messages. Let me know if you want to gear towards more spiritual guidance or if you want to gear more towards the romance side of things. We'll, send me an email and we'll talk about what it is that you're looking for $5. Just one card, and that's only going to be extended through this week. Send you guys so much love, so much light. Thank you so much for your understanding, your patience, and your graciousness. I really appreciate you guys. I really love this community, and we will see you on Friday. Bye, guys.